All right, so this is the War of Attrition matchup. Warrior Wrestling title will be decided. The champion will be decided here tonight. 2 teams of 4. They compete. The winning team is then split into 2 tag teams.
Right.
The winning team, or the man who scores the first pinfall gets to pick his partner.
Correct, yeah. So, we look at, for example, here, we see Rey Mysterio, Austin Aries, Rich Swann, Jeff Cobb. That's one team. If they pick up the win, you can see Rey and Aries versus Swann and Cobb possibly here in the second stage. But their other 4 opponents, they disappear. They're out of contention. They're not going to be able to become the Warrior Wrestling Champion because they're going to be eliminated from the match. And
Sammy Guevara starting things off, and
Austin Aries and Penta certainly were exchanging words pre-match.
Oh, Penta was exchanging words with everyone.
Well, it looks like Austin Aries in particular seems to have drawn his ire.
Well, there's the tag.
And Penta's going to get his request. He's going to get a piece of Austin Aries here to kick off this War of Attrition match.
Penta, L0M, and Austin Aries. Aries, the Impact World Champion.
Yeah, and these two have certainly shared space here at Impact recently, as they've been top contenders there, or top competitors there. Aries, of course, top of the mountain. And Penta, I think, is a bit upset that he's being so disrespected here by Austin Aries. And Aries is saying, fine, let's work this out. Test your strength style.
And Aries doesn't want any part of it. He was yapping at Brian Cage.
Penta's playing a lot of mind games here tonight.
Whoa!
And that's inappropriate for Warrior Wrestling here. Giving him the 1-finger salute, he does. And now you can hear the crowd chanting "Swolverine" as Brian Cage has started to shave his sideburns to look like Wolverine, and he's, of course, very swole.
Aries trying to match up. And Cage saying, now you want to test the strength? Let's go.
Well, and this is really a dream match here. You're talking about X Division present versus one of the greatest X Division champions of all time, Austin Aries. But very different athletes. I think in a test of strength, Brian Cage obviously would have the one-up here.
He's a freak of nature.
Just going to lock up fingers here.
Aries is begging off everyone.
Well, it's tough to say. Is this part of the game plan, or is he genuinely intimidated by a guy of Cage's size?
I don't think he's intimidated.
Brian Cage recently took part. And Penta El0.
You can't say that at this place.
Yeah, Penta's getting away with a lot here at Warrior Wrestling.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a language barrier, I guess, but
Are we finally going to get to action here? That's Rey Fenix in the ring now. Of course he tags out. Aries tagging in Rey Mysterio.
I'm a little surprised by that. In this match, you don't need to get pinned in order to be eliminated.
What are you talking about?
Well, that's the thing is, if Aries isn't in the match and, Rey gets pinned here, that whole team's eliminated.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Aries would relinquish control of the match over to one of his teammates when he could very much
Well, he is a control freak, isn't he?
Yeah, I would think he'd want to be in there, taking control, making sure he's going to advance to the next stage here in this War of Attrition.
Maybe he knows that Rey Mysterio's just slightly better.
If you're looking at Rey Fenix there, I mean, who better to send into the ring against Rey Fenix than Rey Mysterio?
I mean, really, Rey Mysterio, the the blueprint for current luchadors.
Oh, 100%.
And Rey Fenix definitely influenced, of course, by Mysterio. And whoa, Mysterio didn't get all of that. Fenix standing moonsault. Mysterio misses with a kick. And they both pop right back up.
Such respect there between these two men. Being able to throw those kinds of counters, you know, you talk about Rey Mysterio really being the blueprint for what a luchador is now. With every generation, there are so many more new moves and techniques that are applied. It's the next generation that finds a way to work around them. And I think we're seeing that here with Rey Fenix against Mysterio.
Springboard into the electric chair. And whoa, hold on here. Fenix, uh-oh. Oh! Oh, come on! We were gonna see a 619.
Well,
and Austin Aries tagged himself in and out, just rakes the back.
Look, Aries
is
the team captain, Rich, the team captain. If he thinks it's in the best interest of the team, he's gonna tag himself in.
Aries cartwheeled over, rings the ears of Fenix, who whips in and out through the ropes.
A little bit of a taunt there for Rey Mysterio, the way he
Whoa.
did that.
My goodness, wow. What a drop kick. Rey Fenix is incredible to watch.
You can't hurt what you can't touch.
Aries is hung up on the bottom rope.
You can see his teammates there, Jeff Cobb. Apparently that tag is legal.
Well, technically he was still in the ring, right?
I guess so.
Feet were under the ropes. Whatever happened to tag ropes anyway?
Tough in an 8-man.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's more of a rhetorical question. My goodness.
Look at that.
You know what? Every time I see Jeff Cobb, it seems like he gets stronger.
You know, he manipulates bodies like 8-year-olds manipulate putty, you know? It's like Play-Doh to him, Rey Fenix is.
The former Olympian. Oh, it was all a ploy.
I guess he didn't reign supreme there.
Uh-oh. Jeff Cobb. Oh, my God.
An F5000 there from Jeff Cobb. You got F5s and you got F5000s. If Jeff Cobb does it, it's 1,000 times more impactful.
And Penta L0M diving into the ring, set to go one-on-one here with Jeff Cobb. Cobb's not used to being on the other side of this. He's used to having the fans behind him.
Yeah, well, I mean, Penta's got them in the palm of his hand right now. He's got an edge to him. Give him the old Hawaiian salute there.
Uh-oh. You know when the glove comes off, that Penta means business. Jeff Cobb doesn't get intimidated by much. Oh, man! Penta punting Cobb's cheekbone and then delivers a devastating sling blade.
And Cobb's out on his feet.
My God! Canadian Destroyer!
On a man of that size, the mass you have to manipulate and move around there.
But here's Rich Swann. Fresh legs in the ring. Wow.
Incredible.
Nails the drop kick.
And that's the thing about Rich Swann, it's precision. It's that flip and nailing it and being able to pivot and maneuver yourself to exactly where you want to be so you can execute your next devastating maneuver.
Oh, and a huge super kick by Penta. Swann still on his feet, but barely. Somehow Swann finding the strength to whip Penta across the ring, and now here comes Sammy Guevara.
Now Sammy Guevara, arguably the freshest man in this match.
Whoa, nobody home. Finally the running shooting star press into the cover, and there's Aries to break it up.
When in doubt, just keep doing backflips till you get one of them. You know, that was really incredible there.
Guevara standing face to face with one of his idols growing up in the Houston area.
That's right.
Rey Mysterio gets nailed with a high knee by Sammy Guevara. And the youngster full steam ahead. Counter by Mysterio. Spike DDT!
Vintage Rey Mysterio there.
Mysterio wisely going after the legs of Brian Cage, kicked at the thigh. This is where Mysterio's speed is going to be imperative. To the top rope. Ah, Cena Tenta!
And you think about all the great battles Rey has had with big men over the years. The Big Show, Kevin Nash.
Ooh, countered.
Looking for that.
Brian Cage with a devastating suplex.
You know, that's the thing, is Rey Mysterio's had to deal with so many big men throughout his entire career. Great Khali, Mark Henry.
And now the two big men from each team set to go toe-to-toe.
This is what the crowd's been waiting for, it sounds like.
Brian Cage to your right, Jeff Cobb to your left.
Irresistible force meeting the immovable object here.
Thank you, Gorilla.
You're welcome, Rich. And Brian Cage is a reigning champion.
Cobb giving Cage a free shot, connects with a forearm. Oh, and another one. What did you just say about Cage?
I was saying here that Cage is a reigning champion, and Cobb, obviously, without a title around his waist, you know, it'd be great to make an impression, pick up maybe the pinfall here against Brian Cage, and not just win that Warrior Wrestling title, but open up a pathway maybe to another.
Cage with a super kick. And the Swolverine winding up. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness! Tour of the Islands!
How does a guy like Jeff Cobb do that?
Cobb going for the people's moonsault. Cage has seen it one too many times and is able to get out of the way.
And look at that. The way Brian Cage moves around, a guy that size should be able to move like that.
Full speed ahead, freight train collides with the other coming down the same track, and now a German suplex by Brian Cage, but Jeff Cobb says, no sir, here's one for you!
That.
What a collision!
Two Goliaths throwing everything they've got at each other right now.
If you are just joining us here on High Spots, we're coming to you live from Chicago, Illinois. Warrior Wrestling 2, and this, the main event tonight. First ever time we're seeing a War of Attrition matchup. Right now we are in stage 1 as the tags are made to two fresh men. That is Rich Swann on the right, Sammy Guevara, who is on your left.
Yes, and Guevara again representing the team of Brian Cage, Penta, and Phoenix.
Oh man, Swann with the run-up, sending Guevara flying it out. Swann over the top. Here comes Phoenix.
Swann able to get over there. Oh,
whoa, dive at the, or poke at the knees, I should say. And now Phoenix, like a tornado.
What's he got in store here?
Penta trying to take Cobb out.
Well, somebody's got to do something here. Jeff Cobb's on a warpath at the moment. He can't be thinking of doing what I think he's thinking of doing here right now.
I think he is thinking of doing what you're thinking he's doing. Cobb winding up. Uh-oh, Brian Cage in the way.
Oh, a
Wow.
spine buster so close to the ropes there.
Wow. And now I think Cage is thinking about doing what you think.
I think he's gonna
Cobb
fly.
was oh, Brian
Oh.
Cage cleared the top rope, takes everybody out, and lands on his feet.
They're skipping rocks and they're throwing boulders in the pond, and that was not skipping rocks. And where's Rey Mysterio? There he is.
Aries tagged himself in. Aries tagged himself in.
You gotta be kidding me.
Here comes Aries. He runs right into a kick. No, Mysterio.
Rey said all he wants to do is hit that 619.
To his own tag team partner.
What is the logic in that, Rey?
Mysterio seated senton on Penta.
So much respect for Rey, but why attack your teammate? There's too much on the line.
And now Cage might be the recipient of a very special 619.
No, Rich.
My God.
A 916, that got reversed right there.
And now Rich Swann. Oh my God.
And Brian Cage stacking him up like garbage.
Oh, double stop by Phoenix.
And Rich Swann's head smacked off the
Sammy Guevara.
shooting star. Oh my goodness, oh my God. Rich Swann, Jeff Cobb, Austin Aries, and Rey Mysterio eliminated, gone, kaput, done, out. They don't exist anymore in the Warrior Wrestling title picture. That is incredible. Well, good job, Captain Aries. Your team's eliminated.
That is stage one.
Stage one completed there with Sammy Guevara picking up the pinfall victory.
So he will get to choose his partner for stage two.
Absolutely.
Here's the announcement.
Now Sammy will choose between Brian Cage, Pentagon, and Phoenix.
Wow. How do you choose?
All amazing. I mean, they're all great in their own way. You know, what are you looking for if you're Sammy Guevara here? And also, let's reflect here, Rich. I mean, Rey Mysterio, Austin Aries, Jeff Cobb, Rich, all four of them.
Well, you guys, including you guys in the ring, now let's hear for Rey. Let's hear for Cobb. Let's hear for Swann. You guys are truly some of the best in the world, but tonight was not your night. So who am I going to pick? Before I pick, I don't know how many people are watching, but you guys should all go to Send for our YouTube and subscribe. Okay, back to the seriousness. You get attacked before, but we lost. So I'm not going to pick you.
Sounds like Pinto wants to team with Phoenix here.
And you, I beat you at PWG, so I'm not going to pick you either. I choose Pentagon Journey.
Wow.
Breaking up the Lucha Brothers. Of course, the Lucha Brothers, Penta and Phoenix.
You know, I was kind of half hoping that the other team would win so we could see Mysterio and Aries go at it.
You know, I think that's what a lot of people were thinking, Rich.
Kind of hoping that they would go down that road, right, and be the last two. That's kind of what we were hoping, so we could see Mysterio perhaps shut Austin Aries up.
You know, but that's the dangerous part of a War of Attrition match here, Rich. Like I was saying, if you're not tagged into the match and your teammate gets pinned, you're out of the match too. You had 3 great competitors go down, Jeff Cobb, Austin Aries, and Rey Mysterio, because Rich Swann couldn't get his shoulders up for a 3 count.
They're chanting Justin Bieber at Sammy Guevara, which I don't know if you caught what he said. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. Does a lot of YouTube stuff. So.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You know, I would say he used to be a nice kid. In the last year or so, I think his relative success has maybe gone to his head a little bit. He's become very brash and arrogant.
Undeniable, Rich. You know, he went down to Mexico. He's been doing some great work, like you said, for Crash, AAA, and he's really found himself down there. And I think maybe he's gotten a bit cocky with the way he's being treated down in Mexico, where he's a real star there.
Oh, only a matter of time till he's a star here in the U.S. as well. Certainly on that path.
And Brian Cage enters the match.
Oh.
And there are men that enter a match, and then there are men that enter a match. Yes,
they do.
That's how you enter a match right there.
Stage 2 of our main event. War of Attrition matchup as Guevara gets whipped into the turnbuckles. Traditional tag team matchup. Guevara picked Pentagon as his partner. As the winner of the first fall, Guevara had the right to do that. Oh, wow, what a clothesline.
You know, but I mean, it's a smart move here.
Quick cover here to advance? No.
It's a smart move, in my opinion. You don't want to let the Lucha Brothers team up. They know each other too well. It sets them up. It's such an advantage over Cage and Guevara, who really haven't tagged together.
Oh!
And you got to think with Phoenix and Pentagon, you know, being the most well-known luchadors probably on the planet outside, you know, Rey Mysterio right now, maybe a little bit of a grudge here with Guevara, you know?
Really delivering those chops is Phoenix. Now picking up some steam. Momentum off the ropes. Big leg drop. Cover and Guevara.
Yeah,
out
I mean,
at 2.
Sammy Guevara coming in from the States here down to Mexico, stealing the show. Now we are here, and
he likes to call himself Mr. Money's Worth. Not that that's a bad thing to tell yourself, I'm going to give people their money's worth, but I mean, he really believes that people come just to see him.
I mean, let him believe that, Rich.
Well, fair enough.
It's wrestling. And what I believe is that Brian Cage does not look fatigued in the least. I mean, it has already been 20-plus minutes in this match. Intense competition.
Oh, my.
And you got Brian Cage doing stuff like that.
He's doing curls with Guevara.
Yeah, that's one thing. You can walk into a gym, look at the weights and say, how do I lift these today? Or you can look at the people lifting the weights and say, how do I lift them today?
Tag made to Rey Phoenix. And double team maneuver here, suplex.
Excellent teamwork here.
Now Guevara able to twist himself free, big super kick, and now a high knee.
Really showing some aggressiveness here.
Tag made to Penta.
And he snuck it in.
Sling blade. Another.
Pentagon, ball of fire here.
Yeah, but Cage right back on his feet. Imagine that big tree trunk of a leg kicking in the bottom of the chin.
I can't even fathom what it would be like to be hit or kicked by Brian Cage. I imagine it's got to be like being slugged with a baseball bat.
Probably being like hit with a telephone pole.
You know, a telephone pole probably closer than baseball bat.
Head scissor takedown, and Penta trying to keep the momentum going, but instead Brian Cage kicks at his knee. Penta up. Double knees to the back. The lung blower into the cover. Not enough.
Nice save there by Phoenix. You know, we've mentioned it before, but Brian Cage, of course, the current Impact X Division champion. Phoenix and Penta, obviously, in Impact, could be looking to make a statement here. But for Cage, how great would it be for him to have 2 titles after tonight?
How do you battle your brother? Oh, man.
That was disgusting.
That was a, oh, man, that was like a tornillo kick.
Yes.
Into the cover, and in there to break it up comes Guevara. A little springboard off the ropes, the spinning kick.
You know, we talk about Sammy Guevara making a name for himself here in the States.
Woo! Big Spanish fly.
Inside
Guevara
out.
trying to put it away. There's Cage to break it up. You can tell that the competitors are starting to get fit. You just mentioned fatigue. You can tell they're starting to wear down a little bit. It is warm in the building here tonight. Hot in Chicago. It has been a long week, but Brian Cage may be advancing to the finals of this matchup. No! Guevara powers out.
Yeah. It is, you know, and like I said, you know, there is a bit of fatigue that sets in. I haven't seen it yet in Brian Cage. The man is all go, all show, all the time. And Sammy Guevara, as much of a name he's made down in Mexico, would love to get it going here in the States on that same level. And in order to do that, he's going to need to get through a guy like Brian Cage, and that is very, very difficult.
Here's Phoenix, and now Penta. Brian Cage with a running knee. Guevara with a high knee. Discus clothesline by Brian Cage.
And what's he picking him up for here?
Oh my God! How on earth did that happen?
That seems like he defied the laws of gravity there. I think you have to stop mid-turn in the air in order to do that. I don't know how you accomplish that.
Heads up for Guevara. Whoa! Phoenix spiked Guevara right on the top of his skull, and now Penta with a super kick. Momentum off the ropes, answered by Phoenix.
And the Lucha Brothers having a little bit of a brotherly spat here.
And another one! Canadian Destroyer, cover, Phoenix for the win! And he steals it, he gets the win!
That's it, Phoenix just pinned Pentagon, wow! Incredible, we've got ourselves a finals. Oh.
We are heading to stage 3.
Stage 3, the last stage here of a War of Attrition match. It sounds like, it looks like it's going to be Rey Fenix versus Brian Cage. Pentagon.
The team of Rey Fenix and Brian Cage.
Final stage of this matchup, a one-on-one battle. The winner will be declared the Warrior Wrestling Champion.
And the stage is set, Rich. We have our final 2 competitors. We've seen the eliminations of Pentagon, of Sammy Guevara, of Rey Mysterio, Austin Aries, Rich Swann, and Jeff Cobb. All great competitors, but one of these 2 men is going to walk away with that beautiful new Warrior Wrestling Championship. You see a bit of hydrating here, Phoenix and Brian Cage, both getting in a last second bit of electrolytes there. Seemed like they were getting some Gatorade into their system. You're gonna need that last boost of energy.
So here we go. Brian Cage, Rey Fenix, the winner of this matchup will become the first ever Warrior Wrestling Champion and the first ever winner of the War of Attrition matchup. 2
nice
Warriors.
Hit.
Oh, Brian Cage with a headbutt. Looking for the discus lariat, answered by Phoenix.
All's fair in love and war of attrition.
Cage did not want to waste any time. Oh, there's Phoenix again. And with that springing kick.
You can't let Brian Cage get any momentum, any control. You've got to stay on the offense.
Huge splash by Phoenix. Cover! No!
It was a big risk going for that top rope splash there, but it paid off. That's what it's going to take if you're going to take down a champion like Brian Cage.
Looked to me like Phoenix knocked the wind out of himself and wasn't able to quickly go into the cover.
Oh, this is
and
bad.
it bought Brian Cage just a half a second. What happened there? Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh, Brian Cage for the title. New champion. No!
There's, you know, I've seen sidewalk slams. A big boss man obviously had a famous sidewalk slam, but he about dropped him right through the middle of that ring there.
About a second before that, I don't know if Cage just got sweat in his eyes or looked like something stunned him, but was able to catch Phoenix coming off the top, and now Cage setting up for the pump handle. No! Phoenix able to counter. Now Cage trying to roll Phoenix up. Misses with a kick. The action frenetic here in our main event. Brian Cage with a power bomb.
That's one.
Buckle bomb by Cage.
And that has really got the bell rung of Phoenix. How he found it in himself to kick out of that, I'll never know. I thought it was it right there. And Brian Cage right now,
grabbing hold of Phoenix.
and he wants to find a way, that strategy to put that belt around his waist.
Cage misses with the clothesline. Handspring cutter! Handspring cutter by Phoenix! But look at how worn out Ray Phoenix is. The same can be said for Cage. Phoenix draping the arm over Brian Cage, who gets the shoulder up. Wow.
It's been nearly 45 minutes of action. These guys have already been through 2 matches.
And a drop kick by Phoenix sends Cage to the outside. Dangerous position for Cage. Here comes Phoenix flying over the top rope. My God!
How does he have the energy for that? Most guys will wrestle in 8-man tournaments, 3 matches in one night.
Phoenix has found somewhere a reserve well of energy and could be staring at becoming the new Warrior Wrestling Champion. Swanton off the top.
And he hit it perfectly, Rich.
Cage popping the right shoulder up. So close to crowning the first ever Warrior Wrestling Champion.
And I think Ray Phoenix thinks he is on the track to success here. You see him knowing he is so close. He can taste that gold. He can feel it around his waist. He sees Brian Cage down, out.
Digging deep, trying to find the energy to go up top one more time. Took too long, and Cage is there to answer.
And Cage finally getting back in a little bit of offense here.
Oh my God, we're gonna get, yes we are!
That is some freakish strength for Brian Cage.
Into the cover for the title, and no, Phoenix refusing to give in.
Yeah, you can't come this far and come up short, Rich. You never want to look back at the Super Bowl you lost knowing you only had 3 yards to go. This is it. This is the dance right here. Brian Cage, it's your time to shine.
Fireman's carry. Cage caught him, high knee. Drill claw! Into the cover!
Here we have a new champion!
Brian Cage has outlasted all others!
Wow!
The winner of the first ever War of Attrition matchup, Brian Cage!
The Swolverine is the crowd chants.